everybody. Visit Local Pensacola is live in the kitchen and at the bar with chef owner of Union Public House, Blake Rushing. How's it going?
Doing good.
Thanks so much for having us today.
Welcome.
So, first and foremost, will you tell us a little bit about Union Public House?
Yep, we're kind of we call ourselves a crafty Southern bar or pub. We basically take Southern style dishes and put our own little twist on them. Always have a fun, cheeky twist on everything, from the cocktails to the food. We always try to have fun with everything. So it's just a fun take on Southern food.
So tell me a little bit about the history of this place.
Well, we opened about, just coming up on 2 years ago. We basically had a New Year's Eve party, so we could say we were open in 2015, and just wanted to go with that real Southern style. We make everything in-house, from our mayonnaises to, we almost made our own ketchup. We're getting closer to that point. We make our own mustards, we cure all of our own meats, try to make everything we possibly can.
So, give me a little bit of your background. You know, you've cooked all over the world, in places like London and New York and things like that. So, what was that like?
I went to culinary school in Orlando, and I had to do a 3-month externship, and I was like, I've never really left the country, so let's try London. So I went to, it was the Gordon Ramsay Holdings. He had about 7 restaurants at the time, and the Savoy Grill being where Escoffier opened, the godfather of French cuisine, was the first chef there in the 1800s, and I was basically thrown into it, my first restaurant job really, and just got screamed at, burned and punched all day for about 2.5 years. And from there, Gordon Ramsay opened in New York, and by then I moved over there as a sous chef, and we opened Gordon Ramsay to London, so I learned New York cuisine, and then moved to British Columbia to Vancouver, to Lumiere, which is a Relais and Chateau restaurant. That was all classical French, but with Asian flavors, so also like really good West Coast seafood and all that, so I came home.
So, you say you came home, you had a lot of wonderful world experiences. What lured you back?
I grew up here in Gulf Breeze, and basically always was the plan to go off, travel, learn, and come home. And so all my family and I are big hunters, and so our hunting camp's 3 hours north of here. I have a bunch of family in town, so it was always the plan to come home. This place is gorgeous. I mean, I always missed the water wherever I went. It wasn't like, I had the Thames in London, which wasn't that great. I had the Hudson River. The Pacific was cool, but nothing really beat Pensacola.
So before you opened Union Public House, you had a slew of other restaurants in Pensacola. Tell me about those.
Yeah, so started off with Elise Coastal Dining, and that was a fun one. I was still very much into the fine dining mode, and I learned to, I really enjoyed it. We got a nomination for Best New Restaurant in the Country from James Beard, and it was really cool, but that was about as much fine dining as I could handle. Then we moved on to Type. I have a catering company called Spot On. We still have it rolling right now, but I had a restaurant inside Duck called Type, and that was a little bit more laid back, fun, playful food. And then when we decided to open Union, it was like, what better to do? When we're gonna do a pub, let's do a Southern pub. I always loved them from when I was in London, so it was just kind of a perfect fit. So we're just basically taking Southern dishes and making them more unique.
Yeah, so kind of talk to me about that concept, because I'm hearing a lot of your schooling and experience was in French cuisine, but then you say, you know, pubs are really a London thing, so how did you kind of marry the two?
Well, since I was in a classical French restaurant in London, but I ate at all the like gastro pubs in London, it was a cool balance of all that. So all French techniques, but slowly learning other ones and kind of putting them together where you're kind of melding all this stuff together. I mean, that's a pretty French dish right there for being in a pub in the South. But
yeah, so we have some dishes right here. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the menu here, what people can expect to find?
Yeah, we change, kind of the sandwiches and salads kind of stay the same for the most part. We change a little bit here and there. Starters change. We have certain staples we can never remove, like the Scotch egg here. That's a London style classic. It's a soft boiled egg, but to make it Southern, we do house-made andouille around the outside. And then instead of doing breadcrumbs, we crack up pork cracklings. So it's nice and crunchy on the outside, and that's what it's actually breaded with, a little avocado mayonnaise. And then like our grouper and shrimp corn dog's a popular one. Our carpaccio here is just thin sliced raw beef, fried capers, parmesan, garlic aioli, pickled cipollinis. Those are two of the main staples. And then as far as like our main courses go, like our dinner entrees, the by land and by sea, those change about 5 times a year with the seasons and all. That there's a rack of lamb, nice cassoulet we make with the lamb jus, and then we have a crispy braised lamb underneath, a little bit of roasted turnips and fried mint. It's a nice wintery dish, big and hearty.
And are those baked beans?
Those are, it's cassoulet's white beans,
Okay.
and it's fancier baked beans. We braised the lamb leg with tomato and garlic and onion and celery in the lamb jus, and then have the dry cured olives and roasted turnips on them.
That sounds delicious. And behind us, we have a couple drinks. I heard you say that your seasonal drink menu is about to come out.
Yeah,
Tell me about
on
that.
Tuesday it's coming out. The new drink menu. Connor, what is this one? This is the Lucky Foot?
Yeah, so that's the Lucky Foot. The base for this is Maestro de Dobel. It's a blend of Blanco and Reposado tequila. Got a little bit of carrot juice, a little bit of lemon juice, and 2 different blends of chili liqueur. Got a little bit of ancho chili and a little bit of poblano chili in there as well.
So is it a little spicy?
Definitely a little bit on the spicy side, but not too much. It's all balanced. It's kind of our version of something along the lines of a Bloody Mary. You get those savory elements, you get a little bit of spice to it, but it's extremely light, extremely balanced. Probably one of the healthiest drinks that you'll see on a cocktail menu here in town.
So what else do we have here?
These are my favorite names.
Yeah. So here we have the Don't Try to Butter Me Up. Yeah, base for this we have an 86 proof bourbon, Old Forester. We've got a little bit of chai concentrate, apple butter, lemon. Got a brown sugar rim and a little bit of nutmeg over the top here. Then we've got the Living on a Pear. It's a cognac based, a little bit of spice pear liqueur, a little bit of lemon, some orange bitters as well, and we've got some dehydrated pear garnish on top with a little bit of cinnamon. It's edible and delicious as well. It really balances everything out, complements the flavors.
And you said they can see all that come Tuesday?
Tuesday night,
Wonderful. So what are the hours for Union Public House so people can come see you?
we are Monday through Saturday. We open every day at 11 a.m. except Sunday, of course, and then we're open until 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and then 11 p.m. Friday and Saturday. So here all day long.
So last question. What is your favorite thing about being a chef?
Really just creating things. I get really, I wouldn't say bored, but like doing the same thing over and over again. Like if you have the exact same menu, it can really start to, everyone will ask me what's my favorite food or what's your favorite thing to cook, and it's like everything. That's my favorite thing. Everything with something new is my favorite. So that's why we change the menu so often with the seasons. Just keeps everybody fresh. If you do the same thing over and over, the chefs don't stay inspired and they don't learn new techniques. And so when we change the menus, we really try to do a technique we haven't done lately. Like we haven't done gnocchi on the menu, so that's why we have it on there now. Is so everyone in the kitchen can learn how to make gnocchi, and that's the real drive behind it. That's what my favorite thing is, just creating new things and watching people demolish it on Friday and Saturday.
Thank you so much for having us in your kitchen, at your bar. We really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to our Visit Local Live in the Kitchen series. We'll catch you next time.